Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Siren Sound Gaming. We are back with our 100 Days to the Far Territory playlist, and we are healed of our broken ribs. Don't worry, I didn't do anything too exciting. Um, Basically fished for the whole time to get our fishing skill up a little bit. So it got a little touch and go for a minute because the weather got pretty nasty, but went pretty well, all in all, I would say. Um, we almost ran into the moose again. I don't know if we maybe killed the other one or because we injured it, it despawned. I'm not really sure. But I almost ran into another moose. We shot him. I shot him a few times, and now we're back here. So trying not to be broken again. So nothing terribly exciting happened. We're now on day 133. You can kind of see we've been Angler's Den, cabin, cabin. We spent a few nights in Bitter Marsh. Just a few. Um, but when we had broken our ribs, we left off at trying to find that Pepper's Cache. So I started on 124, and then we went down to 133. I didn't see a moose carcass anywhere, Justin, so I don't think we killed it. Um, and I don't know how many we had killed before. I think I've only killed. Yeah, I think I only killed the one that we used for the moose hide satchel, so I think we're still only at one. Um, So I don't know what happened, if he migrated, if that's just his normal rotation schedule. He was a bit far, but we didn't kill him per our stats. So we we're in a pretty good spot now. I think what we do next today is head up to the mine and see if we can. Well, we're gonna wait till tomorrow morning, but we're gonna go ahead and see if we can wait. Out this blizzard, yeah. No, yeah, Justin, I know that you can't bleed them. I know that. I didn't know if they changed it maybe. Um, but no, I did know you cannot bleed them. Um, but I also wasn't going to waste all of that ammo trying to kill it with a revolver. It seemed a little wasteful, so I just shot it a few times to get it to run away, and then I went on my merry little way. So, um, in terms of weight, we're a little bit heavy, but nowhere near where we were before. And that's including all of the arrow shafts that I made. So I took all of those birch saplings that we found on the way and up and around, and we turned them into arrow shafts. So we have 75 of those now to leave somewhere. We'll carry them for right now because we can afford the weight, but they'll get offloaded soon. We're going to leave one of the two maple saplings that we found here just because they are a smidge heavy. And then we have these rosehip pies to use to help us get up the ropes and stuff, or just for general calories. So we have some extra gear on us now that we'll be able to unload once we repair our hat and our gloves, but that's okay. My boots were in bad shape because of, I think, a combination of the moose attack and from being wet. They're still not in great shape. So I did break down our leather gloves for a piece of leather. We need a piece of cloth, but we can find that just so that we can repair our boots. We don't want to lose these boots. These are pretty good ones, so we don't have the mucklucks, so we're going to keep those good. Since we do have the insulation, I'm not worried too much about the warmth. And if we needed to, we could put the mittens back on if it got too cold. So, but this rabbit hat is making me nervous, so we're not going to put that back on. Yeah, we're gonna run up to the mine and see if we can get the rifle. That's the only spot I can think of left to look. If it's not there, we're gonna can the effort and say that maybe something happened and it despawned. It is like day 140, so I don't know if it were just out in the open. I would think it would say that it was ruined, but I don't know. But we are very late in the game trying to find it, so if we don't find it, I'm not too upset. Um, but we'll do our best here. In terms of other stuff, we're not doing too bad gear-wise. I picked a bunch of cattails while we were waiting out our broken ribs. In terms of gear, some of our gear looks pretty rough, but it's okay. We'll get there with it. I need to repair these socks. I need to repair our boots. And yeah. I don't know, man. I'm shooting for what I can think of next. I know that they're not supposed to decay, but um you know, sometimes this game does some weird stuff. So have some lantern fuel here from fishing and cooking fish. I think our lantern's full. Just looking for stuff to do before I wait out the time. Yeah, our lantern's full. We're not gonna take this with us, we'll leave it here. I spent a lot of time outside while we were fixing our ribs, so we should not have cabin fever risk anytime soon. So, just trying to wait through this so we're tired enough to actually sleep. Actually, probably gonna eat a couple of these. I'm trying to keep the other stuff for when we're out and about. I guess it doesn't really matter because we have the cattails. Oh, my palm's itch today. And now I'm not coming in any money. It was a joke. Anyway, hope everybody's weekend's been going good so far. We have, it's been pretty good here. We took the dogs out for a little adventure yesterday morning. My friend's dad owns a farm stand and she works at it um, on Saturdays. So we took the two girls with us to go see the farm stand. Go say hi to everybody, you know, all that jazz. Um, so we did that in the morning and then we bought some, they pressed their own apple cider. So we bought some apple cider. So then, of course, I had to go to the liquor store and go buy some rum. Um, So probably gonna have some adult beverages tonight with that. I was gonna do it last night, but I forgot I had a birthday party to go to. It was my uncle's 50th, so we ended up there for dinner and I had a couple drinks there and decided that I probably shouldn't keep drinking. And instead I got some some work done for our dog show or our dog club instead. So I'm the secretary of our Swedish Valhund club, so had to get some work done there and you know, good times, good times. But all right, I think we could probably leave. I think that we are geared up enough, and if it's a little bit dark out, I'm not too worried about it. Um, for us just to head out. We're just probably about an hour early. Depending on how cold it is, will depend on if we can start. But let's see. Just 'cause I don't want to keep waiting here. It's boring to watch. Also boring to do. Yeah, we should be good. That bottle of water there is not good water, so that's why it's there. I wish there was a way to just dump it, but that's okay. Grab a couple sticks along the way. I don't think we need them, but better safe than freezing our buns off. I cannot wait to get out of Ash Canyon. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of done with it. um, it's one of those situations where it's like, you know, it was nice to be here, but it's also doubly nice to leave. So I think I've hit the it's time to leave time. So the gourmet cooking challenge. I don't really know much about the challenges themselves. Tell me a little bit about it, Justin. I'm gonna guess by the name that it's a challenge to make all the recipes or eat a certain amount of the recipes. Tell me about it. Justin asked what I thought of the gourmet cooking challenge, which this is the first time hearing about it. I actually don't typically look at all of the Steam achievements and stuff like that. I just play to play, so it's something I'll go back and do. I'd like to do a session in the future of us doing some of the challenges live. But that's in the pipeline. Ow! How? Whatever. Ugh, that's rude. Anywho, but I have a work in the plans here, or plan in the works rather. I'm trying to get my boss to allow me to be remote full time. It's just a lot of commuting for me to go back and forth to work. I actually work in a different state that I live in. It's right on the border. It takes me about an hour, hour and 15 minutes to get to work in the morning, but I'm getting to the point where it's costing me a lot of money to be there, but it's also costing me a lot of my sanity. There's already not a whole lot of that to go around. So trying to work that out with him and have a meeting on Monday to sit down with him and be like, listen, like, something's got to give, man. So I enjoy my time doing what I'm doing. But my mental health has to be prioritized right now. So, and he's a nice guy, so I'm sure he'll get it. It's also just a long drive. I'm spending a minimum of like 85, $90 a week to commute back and forth, and that's just on the 3 days that I've currently been commuting. That's not taking, um, that's with the way gas is right now and the commute times. That's not taking anything else into consideration. So it's expensive, and it's a well-paying job. But if half of my commission is going to travel, it's not a well-paying job really for me. So got to think of my family first right now. So. But we'll see. See what happens. I figured the worst he could say is no. So, but if I don't ask, then he doesn't know. So that's what we're going with. But that's been my boring personal life. The reason I started on that tangent is if that does happen, I'll have a little bit more time to hang out with you guys and do some of these things. It'll be one more thing off my plate. So, but we'll see what happens. This is something I've been discussing with him on and off for several months, basically since I started in my current position. Was me telling him that there was going to be a chance that at some point me coming into the office just isn't going to be an option anymore. When I took the job with the company that I'm at now, we were in a different location and it was about 20 minutes closer. So while that 20 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, it's a lot when you already tack it onto a 40-minute commute. So, yeah, I mean, that sounds interesting. I don't know that I'd be able to do it though. I feel like it would be definitely harder on anything above like Voyager. Does it specify what difficulty you have to do it on? Oh, Stormwalker, since you had asked in the comments on the previous video, I think this is the cave you were talking about. um, the cave that allows you to get to the mine. We're going to the mine now, so keep a close eye. Put my clothes on backwards. Great. So you need to come up here and you gotta go down this rope up here. Yeah, I just feel like you won't make it very long on all the cooked food and an interloper. It's just too rare. I don't know if that's a challenge that's possible. I could see you doing it on Stalker, but interloper is meant to be intentionally cruel, so finding food not to starve to death is bad enough most times that I think it would be difficult. But if you do it, good on you. Congratulations. Let me know how it goes. I won't be attempting it anytime soon. um, but oh, we have to climb the rope. I thought we had to climb down it. We have to climb up it. Cannot climb with a sprained ankle. I was worried about that. I mean, makes logical sense. Alright, so we're at the top of the rope here. We're gonna walk through this cave. And then up the exit. This should have us up at the top here, Stormwalker. So when you get up here, you cycle through the cave. And you'll find yourself up here on the Ash Canyon region here. So there's two ways you can go. So if you keep left, you'll go towards the cabins. So if you head that way, you'll head towards the cabin where you get the recipe. If you go this way, you'll head towards the mine. Hey Brooklyn, you didn't miss a whole lot. We just got up here. We're gonna take one last look for this rifle up here, and if it's not here, we're gonna go on our merry way, and I don't know what to do. But yeah, no, you didn't miss a whole lot. Just me rambling. Per the usual. So we healed our broken ribs. I fished a lot to heal our broken ribs, just so we would have something positive come out of that experience. Got some fishing. We didn't level up at all, but got some fishing experience in. And we're heading down to the mine. Two reasons. Our buddy Stormwalker needed some help going there, and we also needed to see if the rifle was here, so. Just making sure I didn't leave anything. We're a little chilly, so I'm just gonna grab some sticks as we go, in case we have to stop and make a fire. Heat one of our drinks up. And then we're gonna leave Ash Canyon because it's not been nice to us. I think it's kicking us out, so. Whoa. I peered over to the chat for half a second and got stuck. Ha. Got your gunsmithing level 5 and made it out of black rock. Congratulations. How many timberwolves did you kill? I feel like you never get out of there without killing a handful. Wish their pelts were used for something warmer than regular wolf pelts. They're so pretty. So, Stormwalker, this sign right here will help you get to the mine. If you follow the pointy edge, it's going to lead you right to the mine. So, yeah. Killed 5 of them. Good job. The flat side will take you back, but the pointy side will take you to the mine. So, you don't have anything on them, but that's what they're for. Um, yeah, I tend to just pop them with the pistol and hope they go bleed out somewhere. I usually try to pop them all with the pistol and then keep moving on my way with a torch in my hand or something. Pop the ones that get too close. I kill them, great. Otherwise, they usually go bleed to death somewhere, and they're not a problem next time I have to walk back. So, I actually like Black Rock a lot. I think it's a really cool area. Um, it's a neat concept, anyway. I love crawling around the prison. However, there's a bear that can spawn in that one courtyard, and he spawns there almost every time for me. So then I end up shooting him through the fence. Him and I. But he ends up being an easy bear pelt and an easy couple days of food, so... Well, a week or two of food. So... Him and I are buds. So... The one day I didn't realize it was a bear, and then I saw the tracks and went, uh-oh. Um, and then pulled out the rifle and actually stood on the roof and shot him, I think. Took a couple extra shots because of the distance, but I didn't get mauled, so. And then it was pretty easy to haul the bear meat back. And I think on that playthrough I still hadn't gotten level 5 cooking, so I think I just quartered them up regularly and then um, had some food for a week too. So this is a good teaching opportunity here. So if you're not paying attention, you could easily keep walking to Moose Jaw, which apparently is supposed to be a spawn for this rifle. Wasn't for us, unfortunately, but this is apparently one of the spots that can spawn. But when you backtrack, the sign tells us we need to go up. So, this one right here. So, keep an eye out for these signs, Stormwalker. They'll really help you. I think I've seen the moose that spawns out there. I haven't spent a too terribly long time in Black Rock, just because typically I sit there long enough to go get the code and wait for an aurora and then putz around there for a little bit. But not too long. Since you two are the ones that hang out most often on these live streams, where do you want to go next? I think I'm trying to remember which prepper caches we went into. I can go back and look in the feed. I think we talked about going to Milton to get the recipe. So here's our options. We can go to Milton, and then from there go to Hushed River and find those 2 recipes. We can go to Bleak. I wasn't quite ready to go to Bleak yet because I don't quite remember where I stashed all of my ammo stuff. But we could go. We need the recipe from the bunkers, so we need to keep looking for bunkers. Yeah. Look for the prepper caches. Okay. I'm pretty sure we've looked at the ones. I think we have, but I'll go back and look at the journal and see which ones we've looked at. I know we've been to a few of the prepper caches. We did the one in Broken Railroad for sure because that was one of the first ones we did. So we did Broken Railroad. We did this one. We haven't been back to Mountain Town, so if there's one in Mountain Town, we haven't looked at that one yet. Alright, so Stormwalker, when you get up here, there's not going to be a rope here, so I think you need to carry one with you. But this is where you want to propel down. There actually might be one over there. That might be this here. Yeah. So I think there is a rope that can spawn here. There's also a rope that can spawn along the way. So just carry it with you. But down there is the mine. So there's one in Milton. Okay. Too encumbered to climb. Okay, what can we offload here? Let's eat this. Because I don't care if it's ruined. Alright, we're still about a pound over. Okay, do we have our crampons on? We do. Cool. Yeah, I usually pull up the wiki page that says where all the prepper caches are. At least tells me which ones have them after the update, since now that they spawn in specific spots again. Oh, we have found 3 not good ones, so I'm assuming it means that we should be coming up on a new one soon. Out of the standard bunkers anyway, not the special bunkers. So apparently there is a rifle spawn. It says at the end of the waterfall. There's a body down there for us. So if it's here, I'm gonna kick myself. And probably need a second. But because we didn't ever walk all the way out here because I didn't think there was anything that could spawn out here. So we have a body here. There is a body there. I'm not seeing the rifle though. Can I get over this? I have to go this way? How do I get up there? It's like, lift your damn feet up, character. And a rifle. What the hell, guys? Rifle cartridge, but no rifle. Is it here anywhere? Oh, man. I don't know what to say. I'm pretty sure we don't have the rifle. If we do have it, I'm gonna kick myself harder, but I'm not seeing it here. I'll look around a little bit, but that's a bummer. Shoot. I just don't really know what to say about this. Let's scour this a little bit harder. Over here, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I could go back and watch the old video. We went to Wolf's Jaw, though, Justin. Remember, we checked both the bodies. We checked, like... And I don't want to keep walking in circles on the live stream. It's boring. So... where did it spawn in your game, Bella? I mean, it's fine. Worst case, we just won't have it to compare the rifles on this one, but... It didn't. Oh. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's a small chance we have it, and I'm just forgetting we have it, but I don't think we do. I don't think, is there a unique items tab? Buffer memories. It'd be cool if there was a unique weapon option to look at. Hmm. Well, let's tuck inside for a little bit and see if we can get warm. That's a bummer. I'm not sure if I'm happier that it was there or that it wasn't there, but went to AC the first time just to get the tech backpack, but I watched that video and I didn't see us grab it anywhere. I mean, I skimmed through it. I didn't watch every second of it, but I don't remember grabbing it. So, but we need to repair some stuff anyway, so I'm trying to see if there's any cloth that I left behind in here. Gotten pretty lucky so far, and there was some. Okay. It was one of the early episodes because we did it pretty quickly because we were in a hurry. I could scrub it on 2 times maybe later today and see that we didn't just grab it. I'm not just a numbskull, but I don't think we did. I feel like I would have remembered that. We did the runaway bridge already. All the locations that I could find online, we went to. We did Moose Jaw, we did Runaway Bridge, we checked all the bodies in both of those areas. Um, there's this guy here. He doesn't have it. Taking a second look around the mine to make sure it's not in here somewhere, but I don't think it is. I mean, if you go back and look at the last episode, Justin, we did all that. The last 2 episodes we've been looking for this rifle, so you can see exactly where we looked there, but I don't want to keep walking in circles either. Yes, we went to Runaway Bridge. I'm like 90% sure we did. Let me pull up a map, just in case. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did Runaway Bridge, because that was the cache that was behind the rocks, I thought. That was this cache up here. So, because we did Wolfjaw here. We did High Meadow. We could go back and look at High Meadow and make sure I didn't just miss a body, but I don't think I did. I didn't see any crows anywhere. Um, we did Runaway Bridge. Um, I mean, it could be glitched. Who knows? Hmm. Sorry about that, guys. Embarrassingly, I'm choking on my own saliva, apparently. Okay, there we go. Whew, dying. Yeah, I think the understanding was it is supposed to spawn in every game. God. Whew, dying. That's okay, though. I mean, realistically, it's not game changing. We have other rifles. I just wanted it. Which is the other reason I don't want to keep wasting time looking for it. So, we'll, we're gonna stay the night here and then we'll get out of here and go elsewhere. It's not worth wasting too much time on it. um, it's really just not worth it, in my opinion. We can do a comparison video anytime. And I don't really even need the rifles to do a comparison video. I could do it off the information that I can find. So, I just wanted it because it's apparently the most powerful rifle in the game. It's the heaviest, but it's also one of the more powerful ones. So, it was a want versus a need. I don't need it. Why am I still so heavy? What do I have on me? Okay. Cool, cool. Eat that since we're gonna go to bed anyway. Eat that. Does anybody have it? I feel like they made MREs lighter, and maybe I'm just remembering that I thought they were heavier, but they seem lighter. I got no clipped in PV. What do you mean, Justin? Oh, we got level 4 mending. That's cool. Um, what else can we do here? Oh, we've had this lantern on this whole time. I was just doing that. That was wasteful. Well, turn that off now. Didn't even think about that. Just wasted all that lantern fuel like an idiot. Oh well. Let's sharpen these. We do have more lantern fuel back at almost all of our bases, so I'm not too worried about it. We have flares, so it's more of an inconvenience. Oh, cool, Brooklyn. I appreciate you. You don't have to, though. It's alright. No clipped in PV. What do you mean? I'm not familiar with the term, Justin. I'm sorry. I'm old. do my best, but since I turned 30, I'm feeling a little old some days. No clipped meaning there's no ammo? Is that what you're saying? That would make sense with those two words, but again, feeling ancient. Some of this new lingo kids use these days. I don't think I have anything else I can do to pass time. Can we repair this? We can. Okay. Wish I was 30 again. Oh, you fell out of the map. Were you able to walk yourself back out? Okay, I know I'm not like old, but like in relative to other streamers, I am getting up there in the demographic. So, yeah, I don't think I have anything else we can do to waste time. So let's just sleep and see what we can do. I think we need to make a little bit more water. We're getting towards the end of our water here. There's a burn barrel, so let's see if we can blindly navigate through. Otherwise, let's waste a match. Aha. It's not a waste if we use it to fire. Ever heard of the back rooms? I need context. What back rooms? Oh, you quit and you restarted. Sometimes if you can walk towards like a lake or like a water's edge, you can walk yourself out if you clip through. But those areas where you do clip through, make sure you report it to the devs because they need to fix it. So unless people are falling through consistently, it's harder to find those glitches. So the best thing you guys can do in those situations is make sure you figure out where you fell through about so they can test it and fix it. So that is my soapbox, and I will come down off of it. I don't think we can really cook anything else here. Make a birch bark tea. Oh. Maybe not. We have some. Make one more. Cool. Got 40 minutes left on the barrel. How are my clothes? Are they dry? Yeah, okay. I've noticed that when your clothes get dry or they get wet and they freeze, they actually do a lot more damage than I thought they did. I'm just saying, make sure you fill out a ticket. That's all. Sounds like a blizzard outside. Hoping that'll pass. I need to repair more. Why? We just hit level 4. Oh, to waste time? I don't have any more cloth. Yeah, I'm out of cloth. Um, so I need to do a little bit more repairing, but for the most part, the stuff that was about to break is back in tip-top shape. So, um, we need cloth though, which we should have back at Timberwolf cabin. So we should be able to do that once we get back to Timberwolf. I have those rabbit hides waiting for us. They should be cured by the time we get back there. Oh, after being in a blizzard. I gotcha. Sorry. Misunderstood. My bad. Yeah, you need to repair more after being in a blizzard and when your clothing freezes. Like, so even if you're just in, like, the regular snow, I've noticed that it freezes and you do definitely need to repair your stuff more often. Still sounds like a blizzard outside. Now it sounds better. Okay. Well, since we wasted some of our lantern fuel, let's see how far we can go in the little bit that we have left. Alright, I'm not coming back the way we came in, because I don't want to deal with all the water again. But I typically repair my stuff when it gets under like 80%. If it can take a full repair, I'll repair it typically, just because I'd rather it get repaired too many times than risk it breaking from a wolf attack or something. I think anything under, I forget what the percentage threshold is now, but I think it's 50% can auto break or something. I don't know. We'll see. I just like to, it's a good way to pass time in crappy weather too. So I typically keep some stuff on me. I keep my tools sharp. I keep my guns cleaned and all that stuff. It typically, typically keeps my stuff pretty good. So, but that's all easy to say when you have the stuff to repair things and keep them sharp and maintain them. So, can't always do it. And so you do what you can when you can't. This is a survival game after all. If you're not struggling a little bit, you're not really surviving. In my opinion. So, we're gonna go down and get out of here. Um, we don't need the wood. We're leaving. But yeah, we're probably at level 5. We can look at our skills in a little bit. We're not at level 5 rifle at all because it takes too many bullets and I need to make more bullets. But yeah. So oh look, there's the moose again. Over there being a shit. Waiting for us. Okay. That's cool. Don't really want to go fight toe-to-toe with him again. But we'll shoot him. We gotta shoot him. At least I saw him this time. Yeah, it's typically why I read a lot of books, is because I'd rather, you don't need all this water. Too much water. Eat a bunch of these cattails and see what we can get down to. Yeah, I try to read them, especially because there's a lot of time where I need to pass time, like what I just did, and then I just save them for those times. So. Alright, we are over by an entire pound, so we're going to drop some of this water that we just picked up. We don't need all of it. Oh wow, we can take a little bit more of it back. It's all one bottle, I see. Let's drop half of one. Okay. Alright, where are you at, you horny fucker? Excuse my French. Oh, there you are. I don't think I'll reach you from up here. I think I'll miss you. Scared him, though. Yeah, I just like to make my time that's passing productive. That way it doesn't feel like a waste of calories. So, if I can repair stuff, great. If I can craft stuff, even better. But, you know, if I can have a productive use of my time, I try to make sure that I take advantage. Alright, now we gotta keep an eye out for this not so nice friend. We scared him, but we're gonna stick to the wall here. See if we can stay around him. Probably gonna twist an ankle here. Hug that wall for moose life. Yeah, now we're good. Took one shot on him, and he doesn't seem to care about us, so we're just gonna hoof it out of here. Oh, all the puns. Good times. Good times. Yeah, he's not interested in us. That's fine. I prefer it that way. Alright, friends. It's been nice to be here, but let's get the fuck out of here. We don't need to be in Ash Canyon any longer. We succeeded at one of our 2 missions, so... Well, technically 2 out of 3. We found the bunker, there just wasn't anything in it. So... But that's not our fault. That's RNG. Loot tables and all that. Swear there's always birch bark in Ash Canyon. That is one of the few things that's really nice about this place. I feel like you could literally survive strictly off of birch bark. Yeah, I mean, at some point I need to kill a moose, but it's not going to be here. We also need to kill a couple bears. We need to kill like 2 bears to start repairing our clothing. That's going to get pretty high on our priority list here soon, is maintaining our gear. So, I'm hoping once we get back to either Pleasant Valley or Timberwolf, I'm hoping at Timberwolf maybe the bear or the moose is there. If that's the case, we can down them. take the pelt at least. Um, and oh, I mean, I've killed them before. It just takes too many shots to kill a moose with a revolver. It just seems wasteful, especially if we don't need the hide. May try not to kill things if we don't need them. But we need to get some gear repairs done here soon. So I think depending on the revolver, some of the new ones they do have the ability to really do some high crit damage on them. So I don't know though. We'll see. Hoofing it through the snow. Doop 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 doop. And we're almost at the cave. We should have some meat here too, so we have some rabbit meat to munch on. Cause I don't think I ate it all. Oh, he charged you. Got it. Yeah, yeah. I've noticed more that now, like even the bears, if you shoot them with a pistol, sometimes they'll get off of you at least. Um, I say pistol. You guys know I know that I mean revolver. Yeah, I know there's no pistols in the game. It's just a habit. But I mean I've done it before. I've noticed like before the moose used to charge you no matter what. I feel like now that if you shoot at it with a revolver, it does tend to take off and decide that you're just not really worth it. So that's been a nice change. So, oh, got some nice little brown kidneys on the ground here. It's kind of what they look like. Oh, they're all like half pieces. That one was a full piece. Okay. Cool. I should have not cooked it so I could have made some rabbit pies, but that's okay. Such is life. We have those couple things at the... Oh, nice. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Let's repair... I think we need to repair our gloves more. What do you guys think? I think for warmth bonus right now, we gotta repair our gloves more. Pants are okay for right now. I mean, that moose, I mean, both times with that one moose that we just passed, just shooting at him was enough. Um, yes, any of the meat pies, the hand pies, they increase your carry weight for like 3 hours or something like that. Here's what I personally think. I think we repair our gloves for right now because the head wrap, the improvised head wrap, is warmer than the improvised hands. That's at least where I'm at right now. Can leave these here to cure. Well, I don't know if we can do both. I think that we're better off picking one and because it's only going to repair it in a third, so we'll need both hides, and I only have 2 hides. So I think we're going to repair the gloves first. I want to do both, but I don't think that it's reasonable. I want to make sure that my gloves don't break too. Otherwise, It would be a waste. So this way we can put our gloves on for now. I can take these and break them down. I just don't trust myself not to get into a wolf scuffle or something, and I don't want to half repair one of them and then them break. So I repaired our hat, this hat with the cloth we got from the the things. So because I think that's of the items of clothing we're wearing, it's probably the worst. So that's what we're gonna do so far. No fuel in the lantern. All right. Do we have any torches? Probably not. That's fine. Pop one of these annoying things. Oof. Now we get to listen to the awful hissing of the flare. Can't wait to see my hands covered. That'll be nice. Silly change, but you know, since we know it's coming, why not? Adventures like what we just did, though, guys, are really good ways for me to remember how to navigate through the maps. So, actually, let's take this bedroll and we'll break it down. Take that bedroll, break it down. Take those mittens, break them down. That revolver's empty. We already checked it. Yeah, I'm really excited. That's actually kind of why we kicked off doing this sooner, so that we get to the point where we can actually take advantage of the new parts. So I want to make sure we get all the recipes and stuff done. Make this channel more relevant. Not that it's not, I guess, but sometimes I wonder. It's a cooking pot. Ooh. We could take the meat off of this, I guess. Don't really need it though, so we'll leave it. Yeah, they give you the unburdened perk. Yeah, I got the red lantern in this cave over by that body that we just passed. It was in the corner. It was on the video when you go into Ash Canyon, but if you're like me, I know that sometimes I don't go back and watch videos if they're not live, so I get it. You should, because then you see what we did, but this is a game where you can also just kind of hang out as well, so I get it. If you don't. Um, I hate this cave. Let's get turned around in this cave. I think we need to go this way. We need to go back the way we just came. But yeah, this is one of the spawn points. I know that there's multiple spawn points for that red lantern, but this is one of the ones that I found. So. I think you can find it there too. I don't know. But I found it here. For sure, because I didn't have it until we went to Ash Canyon. I missed it last time. I missed that whole area because we just beelined it down here. So. But. Hoping this is the way out and we didn't just go in a big circle, but we will find out in 2 seconds. Yeah, I think the fish cakes, they give you something helpful too, but I don't remember what it is. Oh, no, that's the way we came in. Okay. Back around we go. Yeah, I mean, Desolation Point's one of those things that you kind of have to go out of your way to go get it, so I hear you. There's Dockworkers Pie. I don't know what's in that, but wouldn't be surprised if there was a bunch of fish in that. I've never made it, so I don't know. But aha, okay, nice big opening here. I think I turned there last time. Rockfish and coho salmon. That's cool. If you use the regular lure, I think you get a good amount of rockfish that spawn up. Did a whole video on it. You should go watch it. Fishing stuff. I have the data. People keep asking me about the changes in weight and calories. I do want to go look at that data for you guys. I just keep forgetting to do it. So I still have it. I have it in a sheet. And I might not have wrote down the weights and the calories for all of them, but I can at least give you one set of data. Otherwise, when I go ahead and redo it at level 5, we can take a look at those factors as well. Ooh. Okay. Well, we got out, but we're gonna go back in. We're gonna sleep here tonight, I guess. Boop. I always want to start a fire just because it makes it feel homely. But we might do it for the light right now. Actually, we don't need the light right now. Boop. So let's harvest these up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wrote down all that stuff on the first couple that I did, but I stopped doing it after a while. So I think I have a nice set of data, at least of probably right around 100 units, to compare those data points to. So yeah, I caught some of the new fish that eat everything. It says that it basically eats everything that fits in its mouth. I've got a couple of those. Um, they seem to have pretty decent calories for what they are. So I think that's all we're gonna repair right this second. We can repair the rest later. I like the 70% rule that Justin offered. I could find it for you. I'm sure it's in my notifications. Hold on. Can look at the map for a second. There's the link for the fishing video. It's in my tutorial. I have a playlist of just guides that I've made so far for this game. So I have a couple guide videos. How to get to the Blackrock mine. Just a couple. Nothing too fantastic yet. I need to go back and keep working on that Noob Dark playlist. Um, I seem to be doing pretty well. So um, so Had some pretty good traction on that initially, but I gotta go back and keep making videos on that. That's a very basic, down to why I'm doing everything video, so um, I do try to make sure that I'm prepared for that one. And I don't fly by the seat of my pants if I can help it, but I have to go back and watch the last video on that one before we can keep adding to it. So I gotta figure out what my goal was last time. It's the only problem with running multiple runs is trying to figure out where we left off. Because while it's not a big deal, I try to, especially if people are watching them back to back, make sure the thoughts are at least kind of coherent. So, potty training for the puppy seems to be going relatively well, so we should be back on schedule here within another month or two, I'm hoping. But she's doing pretty well. She's asking when she has to go potty, and that's been the big thing. Worst case, you hear the two Tasmanian devils rolling around, growling and wrestling with each other. But yes, I mean I did everything freshwater this last time when I just did it, just because I wanted a controlled setting. But um, there's a couple things we could do differently this next time. Really? I was hoping this will be gone by now. Let's wait, see if it goes. There we go. Okay, we're probably wet now, but that's okay. Let's get out of here. There's a deer. No, I mean that's not my data. Basically said that the basic lures, the new basic lure works just as well as all the other ones. Um, I mean I did a lot of testing on those videos, so go take a look at it. I spent the better part of a weekend getting the data for those videos. So, and I shared it with a very unbiased spin on it, so you can do with what you want from that data. But I gave you the data flat and told you what I thought about it, but you can always say what you think about it. So it seems like the bait itself, and I'm going to go back and see if anybody put up anything on the wiki about it, if they've tested it more thoroughly than I have. Because realistically, the only way to get data is to really keep going. And the way that I did my data pool was 1 hour segments. So when I go back, when I do level 5, I might do some slightly different um, testing variants there. One of which being doing maybe 4 hour blocks of time versus 1 hour blocks of time. Something, I don't know. But it seemed like the biggest difference with bait seems to be that it increases the weight of the fish that you're catching. Oh, you. Shithead. I typically don't. And it's just because if I'm fishing, it's usually just a waste of time. Why are the bandages not coming up on the wheel now? I don't like that. Like, if I need a bandage, usually it's an emergency. Now I'm cold. Now I'm bleeding. We don't have a rope for that shit. Alright. He's cold out here. I mean, I did it for, when I say, like, I did 100 casts of each variant. So I did all of the lures single, all of the lures with bait, and compared them to a regular bait and tackle. I hear you, where are you? So, there you are, you shit on. Got him. Probably that same wolf again. I probably heard him. I did a tip. Yeah, I did try some tip ups. I did a separate video with the tip ups as well. They're pretty cool. I like them. Pretty awesome for what they are. They're definitely worth using. So. Let me take these and break them down for the parts. For the scrap metal in them. I drink this birch bark tea just to see if we can get some health regen happening. In spite of all of the reasons we're losing health right now. Need to get warm. But it won't take us long to get down to at least the cave or the cabin. I don't really want to go back to the cave we just came from. Yeah, that's why I took the toolboxes. I'm going to break them down for scrap metal. I need to repair, I think, at least one of the metal items. I think one of the pans needed to be repaired, because it's down below 80%. And if not, it's just the extra scrap metal is helpful. So, if they're too heavy, I'll drop them, but might as well pull them out of there. Can't hurt. No, I'm not carrying a rockfish. Why would I be carrying a rockfish? I don't need to attract any additional friends. I don't carry any meat in my pocket if I can help it. I have a cured pelt in my pocket, which could be pulling some wolves, but... Ooh, we're gonna steal that wolf's rabbit. We'll steal the pelt right off of it. I don't care about the meat on it, I just want the pelt. That's what I mean. So typically, yeah, I mean, we got lucky in Ash Canyon, and that scared a lot of them off. Having the bare bedroll and the I just want the hide off of it, so you can have the rest of it. Just want the hide. We're gonna be a little bit stinkier now, though, but that's okay. Hey, buddy. You can go have your rabbit back now. No, do I smell better? Cool. Got him. Oh, and you too? Bye. Yeah, it was funny, when I first started playing this game, that sound would make my dogs nervous, and they would get really mad at me. Because they would hear the other dogs crying. My Golden would just sit here and stare at me and be like, what was that? So I had to start playing with my headphones on. Because it would really freak him out. Yeah, they would be like genuinely concerned. Like, what does that sound? That's some ptarmigan. They're fun little birds. I should have my crampons on. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Okay. Yeah, they make some funny noises, the ptarmigans. They're funny little birds. For sure they're funny little birds. We're gonna run into hypothermia risk here soon. Gotta get somewhere in cover and get a fire going. Surprised we haven't already. But let's get off this angled snow so we don't bust an ankle. Got some deer down there. I think there's a cave here. If this is deer clearing, there's a cave there too. Yep. Yeah, they do make some fun little noises. For sure. They do. We're getting a little bit warm down here. Cool. Here's some red tools. Take those. And a can. We've been here before. Did they leave anything fun back here? Probably not. Nope, just a fire. And a piece of coal. Nice. Let's get this fire started. And it's up to you guys. I don't have anywhere to be today. We didn't start till 7:30, so let me know when you guys are ready to stop. I'd like to get back to Timberwolf Mountain, but I didn't tell my wife how long I was going to be streaming. I just said I was going to be streaming this morning, so. Alright. Let's harvest these up. Get 3 scrap metal each, jeez. Let's get some birch bark tea being made. Because we're going to go through what we have tonight. Make some water first. Let's drop that, warm it up. The only problem is I've run out of coffee. Me coffee. Which is a big problem. You can stop when I get to Timberwolf Mountain. Okay. That works for me. Go downstairs and do the other stuff I gotta do today. Should go cut my grass, but the grass is all wet. I don't want to break my mower. I don't know, because I should also spend some time with my wife. She's very patient, so we'll see. I was gonna sleep here tonight, but I don't think we need to. I think we can keep going now. Although my condition's not making me too happy. Let's do this now. If we sleep for multiple hours, it's gonna get dark. What do we have to repair? Let's repair this. Because why not? We have extra scrap metal now. Let's repair that. Hmm. Um. Oh, when did they add this add to radio button here? Has it always been there? Huh. That's cool. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you. I haven't ever repaired a pot either, but I figured now's a good enough time. Keep care of our gear and all that. The weather sounds gross outside. Sounds blustery. Got one good torch. I'm like torn, like I want to go. I want to stay here. But it looks like crappy weather is about to turn. Let's do this. Let me cut some wood. Pass some time cutting some of those logs up. So we have firewood tonight in case it does get gross. And we'll leave in the morning. I don't like walking through the snow if I can help it. It's going to make our clothes all wet. Cool. That should be enough. So we're not using all of our coal. Cuckoo-ca-choo. Going out to the big old blue. Alright, so let's drop these. Let's catch some. Thank you. Let's drink some water. Actually, let's drink another birch bark tea. And I keep saving this stupid rose hip tea.
Damn it.
I drink it for calories. And let's sleep for 4. I want to sleep for 8, but we are outside technically, so. Oh, goodness gracious. Sundays are rough, man. I have like no desire to do anything. But so much to do. We have to clean the house today. So. And apparently I have to cut my grass because my 2 small dogs are being weenies about walking in the wet grass. So. Make sure the batteries are charged for the weed whacker, I guess. We have one of those Black & Decker ones that it has a battery that plugs into the handle. So it's electric instead of gas. But the batteries don't last super long, so. Let me text her actually and ask her to plug them in. Ugh, lazy marriage. It's fantastic. Okay, sorry guys. Multitasking. Alright, let's pick this up. Take these with us. At least some of them. Take our hide. I don't really care about the sapling, but we'll take it. Just in case. Oh, let me do this too. That one out of here. We don't need it anymore. So we came out of Ash Canyon up here. We have worked our way down here. Actually, we went in a big circle. So we're up here at dirt clearing now. We're in this cave here, I think. So we just need to head down. And follow our way down and out. So. It's a dead wolf? What is this? Yeah, it's a dead wolf. Can't harvest him. He's glitched. Oh well. This weather feels suspicious. We're gonna wait a minute or two before we actually head off here. This weather feels like it's gonna go south. And it did. Yeah. I was worried about that. Okay. Well. Well, this sucks. We're back in the same situation we were in yesterday. Uh, Alright, so we're still in deer clearing. Um, we need to, I think we just literally just went in one big circle. That's okay. What I bet we did is we went out here, up and around, and then popped off the cliff here. I remember popping down a cliff. So we just need to keep hugging this wall down, and we'll eventually get down. So, this still feels crappy. I'm still not a fan of this weather, I have to be honest with you. That that deer is like glitched halfway through the snow. That's funny. All right, let's yeah, we need to keep going that way. 'Cause we need to go south. So I know I've talked about that trick before. If you pick up a stick and you drop it, like right now, for some reason I'm drawing a blank on which way we're supposed to be going. So map says we need to go south. So if you throw a stick down on the ground, the forked end is south. The single pointed end is north. So we need to go south. So gotta go this way. So we're gonna hug that wall, not the one we've been following. For some reason, my brain's not working today, so bear with me, folks. This weather feels like it's gonna turn into another blizzard. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Oh, we don't have the rope for that rope thing. Oh, shoot. So we just need to go this way. Okay. Because there's a rope here. That's missing. There's also apparently a rope over here by the cave, so we'll see if we can get to that one. Though I think this is where we propelled down. Can we just like walk back down again? That would be cool. Ooh, no, that's steeper than I thought it was. Never mind. There we go. Sorry, you guys were covered up by something else. Couldn't see what was going on. Okay. Hoping on the other side of this rock here is that rope that we're looking for. We may have to drop our wood here. I think we ate all of our pies. Yeah? Yeah, we did. Okay. That's alright. Okay, so this one should always be here. Because I believe it's a spawned rope. What am I carrying that's so heavy? What did I pick up? That can stay. Oh, there's tools. Do you have go juice? Not thirsty. Okay. Yeah, it's stupid. I shouldn't have to be thirsty to drink a goat juice. Why is my hat so beat? Guess from that wolf. Huh. Why are we carrying these? These are trash. Um, I just want to throw it. You're not just gonna let me throw it? That's dumb. Okay. I know. Got a pound of birch bark. Um. Oh wait, I know what I can do. Let's put this on. Doesn't quite do it, but we're also just losing. There we go. So we're just losing a lot because we're tired. There we go. It's gonna have to do. It's stupid. It's like I'm not drinking the energy drink for the water in it. Promise. And inventory management right now is poor for me right now. We have like 7 pounds of arrow shafts. We're gonna leave those at the Timberwolf cabin. We can always come back for those later. I try to leave stuff like that at one of my bigger outposts and not small ones like Ash Canyon. But Timberwolf Mountain I do come back to pretty frequently, so I don't mind leaving it there. The other place I think I left a bunch of them was at Coastal, so I think there's another hefty pile like what I have in my pocket at Coastal. So either end of the map I'm on, I should be able to find some. Probably take about 30 with me and maybe stick them somewhere else, but probably not because the birch saplings are actually pretty easy to find. So I'd rather just stash the shafts everywhere. But if we stick that long for this playthrough, we'll see. I don't know if we will, but I try to set everything up for best case scenario. Especially with the DLC coming out and stuff like that, I'd rather just keep playing on this. Um, since we have our skills leveled and all that jazz, so make sure it's not a waste. Get some rabbits. We need those, but not. I don't want another raw pelt in my pocket, so. There's some food. We might take this, though. Yeah, it's only a pound of meat. It's not worth our time. It's not really worth our time. If it were a full steak, maybe, but not for... Not to stop and start a fire and cook it and all that jazz for one steak. It's just not really worth it. Okay. Now we have a headache. Doo-da, doo-da. Because we drank that energy drink. Da-da-doo-da-dee. Should be a cave over here somewhere soon. That's the one nice thing about this trek up here. There's lots of caves to hide in. Just gotta watch out you don't end up in a bear cave. So don't sleep in the caves that have bones on them. You'll be alright. We're gonna get to the point where it's gonna be a little bit iffy with wolves here soon. Which does make me a little bit nervous. Eat 2 of those for now. That should be good. I know we have plenty of food back at the cabin, so I don't want to eat too many of the cattails. We have, I think, a plethora of food at the cabin, so just enough to get us there and not lose our bonus in case I'm not paying attention. So here's the wing. So this big old wing. Actually, I think that's the end. Is this the engine? No, Fallen Tree Bridge. That's the wing. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it's the wing. So then we just keep heading this way. So southwest to get to the cabin. To watch who? And honestly, this is a good place if you need some food. A lot of times there's some downed, ravaged deers around from all the wolves, but there's also always a ton of wolves here, so be cautious. Especially when you're tired like we are. We don't want to get into a wolf altercation this tired. It will not end well for us. So we're hoofing it. There's the bear. Cool, that means that we can kill the bear on our way back. So here's what we do, I think, before we end this episode. We go back to this cabin. I'm hoping I left my rifle here. If we left our rifle here, we're gonna kill that bear and set its skin up to cure. Go on the next step of our journey here. Oh, that's cool. Nice, Justin. Congrats on the camper flight porridge. I like that one a lot. It's really calorie dense. I think it gives you a headache though, because of all the sugar in it. But it takes a lot of resources too. But I think you can eat multiple meals off of it. Because of how many calories are in it. So, we're just gonna watch out for that bear, but we should be okay. I think if it's the bear I'm thinking of, I think it cycles over here towards the lake in the mornings. So we might be able to even get him a little bit closer. But if we don't get the meat off of him, I'm okay with that. We'll be fine without the meat. So. But I'm pretty sure that specific bear, part of his walkway is at the edge of this lake here. So usually I take him back into that fishing hut and pop him a few times from inside the fishing hut so they can't grab you. So. Yeah, since they came out with the recipes, I won't eat any of that stuff anymore. The canned peaches, the syrup, that kind of stuff. I try not to eat it anymore. I try to save it for recipes. Let's see what we have back at the cabin here for rabbit hides too. I'm hoping we have some. Or at least a cotton toque or something to put on. It's better than this improvised head wrap that we're wearing that's about to break. It's like coming home. It's so nice to see this cabin. I love this cabin. Yeah, that one, Camper Flight Porridge is the one that's at the airfield. Brooklyn, for sure. Oh, we do have some cooked food. Sweet, let's eat those. I don't care if they're ruined. We have level 5 cooking, so we don't care. Nice. Eat some rancid wolf meat because same reason. Why not? Cool. Alright, so we have a deer hide. I see it. Let's get this rabbit hide on the ground. Okay. Alright, so we do have some wool toques here. Awesome. I think we are going to call it a day here, guys. I am unfortunately not seeing the rifle, so I wonder if we didn't bring it with us. Hoping we would find the other one. But it was really nice chatting with you guys today. I'm going to do all the boring repairs and stuff I need to do off camera, just so that you don't have to watch it. It gets dull over time, I know it. But I will not, I'll wait to hunt anything until we're back live together. It was really nice hanging out with you guys this morning, and Feel free to post your adventures in the comment section below. It's nice to hear from you guys. Have a great day.